Today we are going to discuss about design pattern. What is design pattern? The design pattern which provides the proven solutions to a common design problems. There are three types of design patterns, that is creational, structural and behavioral. As we all know that there are 23 design patterns. In that, these 23 design patterns are classified into creational, structural and behavioral. Now here we are going to discuss about only behavioral design pattern in that mediator. So how many design patterns are there in behavioral design patterns? There are 11 design patterns are there. That is interpreter, template method, chain of responsibility, command, iterator, mediator, observer, stage, strategy, visitor and memento. In that, interpreter and template method belongs to class behavioral design pattern and remaining belongs to object behavioral design pattern. So, what is behavioral design pattern? Behavioral design pattern which which is responsible to provide the functionalities between the objects. That means it displays the relationship between and their responsibilities between the objects. That means how the classes are interact with between them and how the objects and classes are responsible to each other. So coming to mediator. Mediator, it belongs to a behavioral design patterns. Generally, what is mediator? What is the general meaning of mediator? The general meaning is a person who helps negotiate between two parties. That means the one mediator will act as a like he he refers to people. So let us read the intent of the mediator. Mediator define a object that encapsulates how a set of objects interact. It encapsulates how a set of objects will interact. And a mediator promotes loose coupling by keeping objects from referring to each other explicitly, and it lets you vary their interaction independently. So the intent tells us about it is a behavioral design pattern. It reduces mediator will reduces the chaotic dependencies. Chaotic dependencies means it is a state of a complete confusion. That means it reduces the confusion between the two parties. If the two person have a conflict to speak each other, then the mediator will a person who act as a mediator will reduces those confusions and conflicts. And also this mediator design pattern restricts the direct interaction or communications between the two parties, and forces them to collaborate via mediator object. The two parties will communicate each other with a mediator, not by a direct communication. This is the intent of the mediator. So let us go for an example. Here we have a four side road, and in between that we have a traffic signal and traffic police. Here traffic police and signal will act as a mediator, and here v1 v2 v3 and so on v8 are vehicles. The traffic police will act as a mediator and let the vehicles know that uh, he will he will give. Here vehicles does not interact with each other. The traffic police uh, will make the signal that these which vehicles should pass the signal and when they should pass. The the vehicles which are there in the road will does not speak each other, will does not communicate each other. With the help of mediator they will pass the signal. So now let us discuss problem in the mediator. Actually, we want to design reusable components, but whereas in reality, dependencies between potentially reusable pieces demonstrate sophisticated code. That means unstructured code. uh, Due to unstructured code, it is difficult to maintain the source code. What is unstructured code? Here we have an example called login dialog. In login dialog, we have a button, checkbox, text fields, and dialog box. So, if discuss about example login dialog, here there are components like button, checkbox, text field, and dialog. Here, each and every component will have a relationship between another components. That means one single component will maintain a relationship between all other components in the example in the program. So, due to this, it it forms a unstructured particle. If That means sophisticated code. So due to many relationships between the components, it it may not be reusable. So that sometimes it may often to maintain a source code. it I mean it provides a difficult to maintain a source code. So to reduce these and we want to if we want to use the reusable if we want to use the components again and again, we have to introduce mediator concept. So now let us compare the problem with the solution. Here, button, dialog, text field, and checkbox components are interrelated with each other. That means each and every component have a communication between all other components, which will makes us to not reuse the components. That means we cannot use the components again and again in different programs. So that here we are introducing the concept called mediator. So in the right side, we have a solution. In that, dialog component will act as a mediator, and that mediator only maintain the communication between the components. No other components will have communication. Let us take an example, button and checkbox. There is no communication between button and checkbox. If anything button wants to if a button wants to communicate with checkbox, first it should communicate with dialog box, then dialog box will intimate to the checkbox. There is no direct communication or direct interaction between the button and checkbox. So so by this solution we can reuse the components, and which makes the structured code, and we may reuse the components, and we may reuse the code in different programs. So now let us see another example. Here we have a aircraft control tower. There are three planes, plane 1, plane 2, plane 3. So here plane 1, plane 2, plane 3 does not communicate with each other. If the plane 1 wants to land, then it informs to the aircraft control tower. Then the aircraft control tower will communicate with plane 2 as well as with plane 3, and with all other planes, etc. And it will give the permission, or it will give the uh, command to the plane 1 to land on a particular place. So here there is no communication between the planes. Here only aircraft control tower act as a mediator. So the motivation diagram for mediator is here. Here component will have here component we have component interface called mediator, and that's it. And in component we have button, text field, checkbox. Mediator is nothing but dialog, as we discussed before. So the component will interact communicate with the mediator, and it sends a notification. In notification we pass the arguments like sender and event. what kind of a message, what kind of event the component wants to perform, and who is the sender. That means the sender may be a button, text field, or a checkbox. And a mediator is nothing but authentication dialog. In that we have notification who notification list. So let us see structure and participants. In structure, we have a component A and component B, which are connected to a mediator, interface called mediator. The component A and component B sends the information to mediator, and the mediator will have a concrete mediator, that is list of notifications and when to react on component A and when to react on component B. So this is the structure of the mediator. Now let us discuss participants. Here we have three participants: component, mediator, and concrete mediator. The role of component. The role of component is nothing but components are various classes that contain some business logic. So each component have a reference with mediator, and also through the help of mediator the components will interact with other components, and these components can be reusable by using a mediator. Components must not be aware of other components. If something important happens within a